Okay guys, I have a meeting to go to. What am I looking for? You know, when you're looking for something, you came to look for something and then you forget it. That's exactly what's happened. Anyway, I'm going for a meeting. Yeah, I'm actually on a 24-hour fast. Fasting is actually something really beneficial to the body, and I'm going to bring my dad back to talk about that. But you could, in the meantime, you could be doing like your own Google search to see the amazing benefits that come with fasting. Anyway, I'm doing a 24-hour fast. Other people in the house have done it. I have never done it. Usually I do intermittent fasting, by the way. So I eat dinner like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. and then the following day I'll eat breakfast or brunch or lunch like at around 11 a.m. or midday. But then I've been feeling like really bloated of late. I just feel heavy, sluggish. I don't like it, so I'm just resetting by doing a 24-hour fast. So far so good. Haven't eaten since last night about 8 p.m. or so I'm going to eat tonight. No, actually I think I'll probably go until tomorrow. I'm just gonna fast till tomorrow because I can make it. Right now it's almost 2 p.m. so I've already done I've done the most of the fasting. So yeah, can you guys imagine? I've still never gotten a curtain for that window. Do you remember when I did my when I did this room? Can you, up to now there is no curtain there? What a joker. Focus. I'm here at cafe. My meeting has just ended. I'm getting really tempted to just eat like some bad stuff obviously, but I'm not. On the 24-hour fast you're allowed to drink tea. You can drink tea or you can drink broth. So I'm just drinking some tea. Kenyan tea, that's what they call it here. Just kawaida tea. Kenyan tea. Yeah, so my meeting is over. Just gonna respond to some of your DMs and then I go home. Yeah, I can't believe I'm gonna actually make it through this fast. That's amazing. And by the way guys, this like vlogging in public is still doesn't come naturally to me, but I'm trying. We can't always be hanging out in the studio, Cindy, we just can't. So I'm really trying guys, I'm really trying. So thumbs up this video for all the offered stars I'm getting. Oh, actually no one actually cares here, so we are good to go. Yeah, that tea looks so good though. Look at that foam at the top. But the foam will disappear. This is my second cup of tea. It's keeping me full and keeping me from ordering something else when I have this right here. So yeah. Oh, and by the way guys, I don't take sugar in my tea anymore. In fact, I don't actually take milk tea anymore. I take those tea bags. I think I've ever shown you guys the tea bags for Ketepa. So sugar out, and those tea bags don't actually need sugar. They're so sweet on their own. Yeah, but dufia for me is a thing. I'm okay with it. It doesn't taste that bad. It's actually quite good to me. I get to enjoy the actual flavor of the tea. Okay. Oh, you guys are super zoomed in. It literally started raining like so heavily out of nowhere. Thank God I didn't sit outside. That's such a good call. It's raining like cats and dogs. And every time it rains, I just think I have clothes hanging outside, even if I don't, because I definitely don't have clothes hanging on the clothesline. But that's always my first thought. Thank God I didn't sit outside. Look at God, because now guys I'm here looking for seats and I'm just sitting uncomfortably. What rain? What rain? Look at that rain. Can you guys even see? Here I won by sitting inside. I won. Now I don't have to ask you if I'm in focus or not, because I am. Oh, where's the light? Oh, No, you can't be in here. What job is that? Hi guys. Today, what day is it today? Thursday, not date, just day. Thursday 27th, 2019. Anyways, it's midterm, so we usually have a midterm ritual where I bring people for some lunch and then we go for a movie. So we're going to see Johnny English. It's called Johnny English Strikes Again. That movie is gonna be funny. Yeah. Me, I've not seen the trailer. You guys have all seen the trailer. It's hilarious. Hilarious? Even just the trailer. Oh, that lighting is not good at all. Because of the shade. Yeah, it's because of the shade. Anyway, so we're here at Java. Everyone has ordered things to eat. Yeah. I'm really worried because one of my siblings isn't here. He was coming to join and he doesn't have a phone, so he was meant to be here, although it's not at 2:45, so I shouldn't worry. Cinder, he'll make it. Yeah, he'll make it. Okay. Nemo, you're just watching. You're just watching them. Anyways, I'll show you everyone's food when it comes and my own food as well. So subs. Look at this. Hey. Nice.
I'm so surprised when I looked at your channel the other day. After my friend told you about me.
Look at my knife.
No, that's
yeah, it's a sandwich. Good morning, guys. Am I in focus? Let's see. Yes, I'm going for a Maybelline event and I just felt so kind of emotional this morning because I remember I went for such an event last year, so it's been like a year. Why am I shining like that? And like just looking at where then and now, I just feel so emotional about it. Let me put like a TBT clip here to show you guys where I was last year going for such an event. Hey guys, I'm so late as usual, but I'm going for something so exciting. Maybelline is launching at Yaya and they invited me to go for the launch. This is my first event ever and you guys, I was feeling like pretty intimidated, like okay, you know what, I'll see you guys later because I'm late and I've had a rough morning. It was just not a good brow day or foundation day or anything day for me, so I will see you guys ahead. I didn't really get much footage, honestly. I was actually shocked to get an invite. This is was my first ever like invite, you know, to a lunch, you know. And at first I was so nervous, guys. I was like, all these other big influencers are gonna be there, you know, and you know, I was just like, oh my lord, I can't go, I can't do this. But anyway, I just kept telling myself throughout the week, Joanna, you are awesome, you are great, you are cute, and you are going to kill it at the event. So anyways, I got the psych and I went.
When I ride on Bumble.
It's fake kills.
One time. Standard. One time. It's got to be. Lego. Passing the prime. Them girls, them I come, them I feel alive.
It's me there. Oh, you waste the light? Oh!
Like literally.
Say hi. Shout yourself out.
Well.
Get some new subscribers.
Oh, hi guys, my name is Ezil. I'm a beauty and lifestyle vlogger, so you guys can check out my channel. S is so clear.
Yeah. S Brazil is amazing. Let me tell you guys something, and I think I've told you this before. There's one event I went to with my sister, and she's the only one who asked what my sister's name was. The only person.
I literally had a whole conversation with her.
Yeah, so I was like, no, this girl, because everyone else was coming saying hi to me, hi, next, you know. But as she came, like, she was like, so what's your name? What do you like? You actually had a full conversation with her, and I was just like, this. Subscribe to her just for that reason, please.
Yes, please.
For real, like that was really nice. That was actually so nice.
Girl, I see you and the camera.
Look
at that guy. What
I know.
Outfit of the day. Starting on other people's YouTube.
The event started at 10. What time did you wake up?
No,
Just say.
Cha muhimu ni nimefika. See.
She woke up at 10 to come to an event that's starting at 10.
It happens.
It happens. It's true, it happens. It's a Sato, everyone wants to sleep in. Have you eaten?
No, I'm waiting for plates to come back.
Wow, you even know the orange plate.
You put your bag down. Hi guys, today is Sunday. Happy Sunday. Although I'm probably not watching this on a Sunday. We are going to the how is it said? Concours d'elegance. Concours.
Oh, you don't say the F.
Oh, you don't say concours. You don't say the F. Skia. Concours. You Jerry, you're misleading me. Concours. Concours.
Okay.
You sound like
Concours d'elegance.
Crusoe. France is France.
justice.
And justice is justice. If you know what movie that's from, comment down below.
The wrong way.
Oh, justice is justice and France is France. Anyway, we're here at the Concours d'elegance. It's my first time here, so I'm quite excited to see what's popping, see the cars, I guess. See, that's what people come to the Concours.
Nyashinski.
Oh yeah, Nyashinski is performing. Me, I'm so psyched up for that. What if we go and find that he's already performed?
I'll cry.
We'll just.
I'll cry.
I know that'll be so.
That's the only reason I'm here today.
Yeah, I forgot my sunglasses at home. I've literally bought the sunglasses at the entrance at Congress Course. They were 200 bob. I was like, hey, let me buy, and they're cute.
Yeah, like mine.
Which ones?
Yeah.
Hey, you look at them, you've entered an agreement with them. You look at them and that's it. Nyashinski is about to perform and we don't even have a good view. All we can see is a TV. How unfortunate. Anyway, this cocktail is thebomb.com, so at least. And also these sunglasses, no one can see me looking at them, so I've really been staring and doing a lot of people watching. Let me show you guys the view we have, which is so unfortunate because all the stands are full. All we can see is that TV.
Right.
Because the stands
the
are completely full.
Competition
and they're
by
the only
class.
ones who have a view of like the
Third,
stage itself.
Steve.
This is a strawberry mojito. Noted down the ingredients and mints that I can. Okay. So that I can also make it. So it has melon, strawberry, mint, grapes,
Now,
then
Caruso,
pineapple,
I'm going to ask you
sugar
to stay
syrup,
where you are.
then sugar syrup,
collect the
tonic,
next prize as well.
Bacardi. Boom.
Winner
But
of
you can
Class
probably
8,
replace the Bacardi
Caruso
for
was
something
here
else.
with his Toyota
But, rum
Mark II,
cocktail.
made in
Oof,
1980.
One by one, them a stepping on me yard, them a enter, them be 2 by 2. Ooh, go low. Man, I tell him, me then go slow. Them a feeling on my vibe and see these girls, them go down. Ooh, hot on the show now. Oh yeah, see these girls, them go down. Ooh,
We got in closer because we have press passes. Yeah, okay. So we are right next to Nyashinski and he's about to go on. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but we're gonna be so close. Oh my we're right here at his feet. At his feet. Let me show you guys how close we are. Boom, he's gonna be right here. I'm so excited. I know.
When I ride a bumble.
It's fake kills.
One time. Standard. One time. It's got to be. Lego. Passing the prime. Them girls, them I come, them I feel alive. One by one. Them I step in on me yard, them I enter, them be 2 by 2. Ooh, go low. Man I tell them me them go slow. Them I feeling on my vibe and see the girl them go down. Ooh wee, hot man on the show now. Oh yeah, see the girls them go down. Ooh wee, and a bad man run the show. Gold digger, she a gold digger. One figure, me run nigga. One nigga say really one figure. Now me all I'm sick. Gold digger, she a gold digger. Man figure, me run nigga. One nigga say really one nigga. Call me emergency. One time me never. Them a girls, them a coming over. Bad man me a walla lover. Girl come, them a be my lover. Bad man me a never. Girls them a come, them a never.
His name is Masuko. Bass, we have Kimeto, aka Kimeto. Drums, we have the man, aka G.
You guys, my camera even died, so I'm filming on my phone right now. That was amazing. Wasn't it just everything? Like we were right next, we were right up there, you know, right with him. It was so amazing. So
that's a good note to end this week's vlog on. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my in my next vlog. Bye.
Hi guys, the table and it's shaking. Okay, there we go. I actually want to sit down and make a budget. That is one of the things I said I have to do today. Let me give you guys a little history when it comes to budgeting my money. Until about 2 months ago, I had never made a budget in my entire life. I know it's really bad. I don't know, I always thought budgets are so I don't know, like they take away your freedom. You know, life is only one. We have to live life, spend your money on what you want to spend it on, enjoy your life, you know. So I used to, like, I had certain things. When I got money, I knew what I needed to spend the money on for sure, and I would, but what was remaining, I didn't really have a plan for it. So I would end up eating out too many times, buying one too many cocktails at happy hour without really knowing, like, without really having allocated money to something, you know, like saying eating out, I think I just, this is what I need, and then when I reach there I stop. So anyway, about 2 months ago I sat down and made a budget, and that month was the most freeing month ever. I felt so free. Much as you think a budget ties you down, it actually frees you. It completely frees you. Anyway, I stacked the budget that month, and then next month yeah, I didn't. I think I had a really big purchase that I had to make, which completely threw off like my income. So I was like, why am I even sitting down to budget? I have no money to budget. So yeah, I didn't budget. Now that was last month, so I'm going to budget today because I want to be responsible with my money. So I usually just really budget very simply, pen and paper. Most of what I earn, I just I'm saving towards something big, so I just put it to the side. So I have allocated myself a certain amount of money for myself, or it's like a salary. You know how you can be an entrepreneur and have your own, my phone though, you can be an entrepreneur, you have your own business, and then you actually pay yourself. So everything your business is getting isn't going into your bank account for your own expenses. So that's more or less the system I have. So I get money into my account, but then I set aside just a certain amount of that money for as like my salary. I don't know if you get it. So the first thing is to save 10%, definitely, and I need a calculator because I need to calculate stuff. So the first thing for me is to save 10% and to give 10% as tithe. So 10% savings, 10% tithe. The minute like I get this money, I don't touch it. I just don't touch it. So I'm going to calculate. In fact, if you guys want to do your budgets right now, let's do it. Get your pen and paper. Let's do this. Okay, so now after I've done savings and tithe, I get into my bills. So there's a video I actually watched where she said that she separates her bills and her expenses, because expenses can always change, but bills are constant. Come what may, whether you're broke or not, you always have to pay your bills. Luckily for me, I stay with my parents and I don't have most of the common bills. I don't have rent to pay, I don't have water to pay, I don't have electricity to pay. I'll contribute to family life, yes, but I don't actually, these are not actual bills that I have to pay. And for those of you guys who are rushing me to move out, why? Why? Especially with this taxes, with these taxes going up. No, I am gonna take my time. Yes, and then now expenses, which are the ones I'm saying can vary. Now that's where you put things like hair, So once you've subtracted the savings, the non-negotiable savings, tithe, the bills, then what's left over is what you can be able to divide for your expenses. So hair, nails, bus fare, what's another expense? YouTube. I usually put aside money. I have a YouTube expense every month, so this is just money I'd spend like on buying a product to review or the clothes that I buy, like to do the hauls and stuff. I have a budget set aside for that. What else? So now here at this point, I think is where I'll add things like eating out. I'll also add things like taxi, because generally I take a matatu, and taking taxis is really expensive. So I really try only to take taxis like when I go for events at night, which obviously it's not safe for me to take a mat back home, you know, at midnight or 1 a.m. So I have to come back with a cab. When you budget and buy things that are in your budget, you don't feel bad about it. Because previously, when I didn't have a budget, I would feel so bad when I went out and maybe got 4 or 5 cocktails and then a meal. I would feel so bad, but now I feel so relaxed because I'm like, this is in the budget, Joanna, so you're okay. If I spend it all the money I've allocated for eating out or entertainment the first day, then it's done. There's no entertainment for the rest of the month, and that's it. So once I write my budget down, I usually input it into my bank, which is CBA Loop, which is when I pay myself, it's in the app. That's the salary I've talked about. So I put it in the app. And then from there, I input all these expenses that I've put in, so that every time I'm close to reaching the limit, it alerts me. It tells me, "You slow down, sis." You know, you've overdone it on eating out, and you're almost done with your money for eating out, or money for taxi. You've done way too much. So once I input it into the app, then from there I'm able to make payments from it, and at the end of the month I can actually track and see where I went wrong, or where I did well, where I could do better, where I can adjust my budget, etc. Okay, I know this is going to make the video a bit long, but that's more or less it. That's how I budget my money. So comment down below with your tips or how you do your budgeting that works for you. My way may not work for someone else, but your way might work for someone else. So comment down below.